Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So last night the series finale of Doctor Who Flux, aka The Vanquishers, aired, and here's my review of it. But before we dive in with the review, I just want to give a quick little reminder to say, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of this year, and we're currently at 443. Just under 96% of my total viewers are currently not subscribed. But if you were to subscribe, then I'll be extremely grateful, and you'll be helping me and my channel out an awful lot. If I can reach my aforementioned goal of 500 subscribers, then I will rank every single Doctor Who TV companion from 1963 to the present. Anyway, reminder aside, let's now dive into the review, starting with the pros. 1. The pros. Well, this episode really had a lot going on now, didn't it? I think overall this episode did a good enough job of wrapping everything up, although some things were wrapped up better than others, which we'll talk more about a little later on. Joseph Williamson's stuff was wrapped up pretty well for the most part, and I felt like the reason why the Sontarans were there made an awful lot of sense. In fact, I just want to say that I think this episode overall did a pretty good job of explaining lots of stuff as it went on, without letting the whole thing get too convoluted and complicated, which is definitely a massive achievement given just how much stuff was going on. Jericho had a really good and emotional demise, and I was pretty upset actually to see him die, as he had become a actually pretty likeable and fairly fleshed out side character. It's a shame that he didn't become a fully fledged companion really, and I'm really glad that we didn't get too much revealed about the Doctor's past lives working for the Division. All we really got was the sense that Carvanista had previously been the Doctor's companion, most likely the fugitive Doctor's. Although it is a little strange that, given that these past two series have focused so heavily on hinting this hitherto unknown mysterious past of the Doctor's, that we didn't get more info about it. But I'm still glad that we didn't really get anything new revealed, as the show is called Doctor Who for a reason after all. Anyway, we now come to the cons. 2. The cons. First off, the Sontaran eating loads of chocolate and junk food in the corner shop was a little bit strange, and I did find it a bit out of place and random, but given that it was mainly just there for laughs, it is purely down to personal taste, of course. But more importantly, like I said earlier, I do feel like this episode wrapped up some stuff better than it did with other stuff. Kate Stewart really didn't get that much to do at all, and didn't even get a proper reunion with the Doctor, which was actually really surprising. I still don't really get what was going on with the Grand Serpent. He just didn't get that much development, or seem to do that much either during this, and he seems to just get a bit too easily defeated. Also, Vinda and Diane were able to get out of the passenger form a bit too easily and quickly in my opinion, but that's probably because of just how much stuff needed to be wrapped up in the relatively small runtime of an hour. The Flux events seemed to be a bit too easily stopped, and Swarm and Azure didn't get a very satisfying end at all. And we once again had the now classic Chris Chibnall cliche of having way too many characters darting about, just like we had previously in Resolution, Spyfall, and Ascension of the Cybermen / the Timeless Children, respectively. But even though I may sound very negative with the amount of stuff I'm critiquing, I did actually like the episode an awful lot. I think ultimately it did a good enough job of wrapping so many things up, and it gave us a good enough and still pretty enjoyable ends to the whole series. It certainly hasn't damaged the way I look back at this series, and whilst it may have bit off a bit more than it could chew in some ways, it was still a solid, good episode. I think all the hard work and dedication all of the cast and crew put into this series deserves to be honoured and appreciated, especially given the difficult circumstances that they worked under to try and bring these past 6 episodes to us, what with the COVID pandemic and all. So overall, I'm going to give this episode an 8 out of 10. Essentially, it could have been better, but then again, it could have been a whole lot worse. And I've actually really enjoyed this series as a whole, I must say, and it's just always exciting when Doctor Who's on TV, really. But anyway, so there's my quick review of The Vanquishers, but what did you think? Did you enjoy this episode or not? Please let me know in the comment section below. Anyway, so, thanks for watching, hope you liked it. Please don't forget to press that subscribe button below, as well as press the bell icon at the side of it, so be notified of when all my new videos come out. This channel currently has 443 subscribers as the time of writing and recording this video, but if we're able to get to 500 by the end of this year, then I will rank every single Doctor Who TV companion, from 1963 to the present. Also, please rate and comment below what you thought of this episode in the comment section below. So, until next time, bye bye! Right, so with my Vanquishers review now all done, I can finally relax with no more actual holy